Hey, I'm Kev Must and welcome back to Ride 3, where last time out we completed our go on the electric bikes in the championship. We completed the volume. As now we're heading back to the naked bikes, where we are trip master as we're travelling the most beautiful roads to experience in the saddle. Naked bikes are designed to enjoy the road, perfect both for travelling in a city and for enjoying a Sunday trip on the mountain bends. The raised riding position ensures comfortable travel while you enjoy the view, and the wide handlebars allow you to react quickly to unexpected irregularities in the asphalt. Some consider them more relaxed than fared bikes, but the reality is that they are a pleasure to ride on thanks to their acceleration and agility. It doesn't matter how much horsepower you have, but how much passion you put in. I think it does matter about the horsepower, as we're trying to get all 24 stars so we can get a 2004 Triumph Speed 955. As first of this there's only 5 events. Actually, it's like 4 events and then a championship. As first, we've got Nakeds in the Atlantic as we head to Tenerife for the 5-mile circuit. And we have got a couple of bikes to choose from. So as you can see, the limit is 700 pp. So let's see if they're any better naked bikes for us to ride. So we've got a couple that we could win with the 4-cylinder naked bikes, or Italians do it better by completing those volumes. As we scroll along, oh my god, how many naked bikes are there? Absolutely hundreds of them. As we go for the Triumphs, and there we go, the Yamaha at the end. So that's 610. We definitely wanted that. Hyper naked bikes. Not ready for hyper naked bikes though. So 700 pp is the aim. 456, what's that? It's a Suzuki. That looks pretty decent. And it's scrolling along. Oh, look at these. Brutal 800. Rival 800cc. They look very good. We can do a race modification as well for that. 106, 125. That bike's a bit quicker, isn't it? Bit of a better top speed. And then the flashback too. Look at that. Could try and get that then, I think. Or the KTM. The KTM has suddenly come up trumps the 1290 Super Duke R. That might be at the top actually. We've got the Kawasaki Z1000. Let's see, that's got better acceleration and better top speed, 6.8. And looks like it's going to be the best, is it, as you scroll along? Well, the BMW S1000R is actually pretty decent. We haven't ridden a BMW yet, have we? Which is pretty amazing to think. We haven't done that yet. That's got a bit better braking power, though. Is that a Ducati? It is, Monster 1200S. It's scrolling all the way back along to the KTM. That's got pretty decent braking power though. BMW doesn't. But we haven't ridden a BMW yet. Or the Aprilia. Oh my god. Aprilia V4 Factory's right at the top. Oh, what do we go for? Should we try the BMW out? It's just a top speed, unfortunately, is a bit though. 6.8. Compared to 7. Let's try the BMW and then we'll modify it. Just can't even choose a different livery. This is our newest bike, our first BMW that we're actually going to ride. I assume we've got BMWs anyway from the DLC packs. Just haven't ridden them yet. So 2016 BMW S1000R. It's definitely our best naked bike. Let's make it a bit better. So race modification. There's an irreversible process. Once completed, it cannot be undone. Do you want to proceed with the purchase? Oh my god, look how much that is. No, I'm okay. I'm not sure I want to spend that much. Let's just do the little upgrades first. That gives us PB, but doesn't mean it goes off the boards like that. 64,000. I know we've got enough for it, but it's just crazy amount. So we don't need high quality all just yet. No exhaust. Oh my god, that looks totally out of whack, that exhaust. I'm not sure about that. Most of the exhaust seems to be the same as well. So it's just about personal preference, really. Our exhaust doesn't look too bad though, does it? Compared to some of the others. Barely notice that exhaust though. Point out the side. It's got to go. We've got to go with one of the silver ones though. Should we go with evolution line complete, then friction reduction? And now I've got to remember to improve the brakes as well. And then suspension, because changing the suspension just seems to do nothing. The PP performance, which still stuns me. So that's all of the engine done. So gearbox, of course, need to make that a racing gearbox. Had the quick shifter, improving acceleration. And then, here we go, brakes and suspension. Let's go to suspension immediately. See, no, it doesn't change PP, but it improves handling. Don't understand it. Anyway, brake discs. Let's get a mighty brake disc on there. We need brake pads to help slow as well. Everything's going to be at 8 or above by the end of this. It's almost right in the limit already. Oh, handling's not quite at 8. In wheels, tyres, does that push us over the limit? Oh, not quite. About real rims though. Oh, that does. Damn, we can't change a real rim then. Shouldn't affect us too much though. Officially presented at the 2013 EICMA Milan Motorcycle Show, the S1000R is a naked bike derived from the Supersport S1000RR. The appearance of the model inherits numerous details from the R, such as the asymmetric dual headlights and the tail, while the reduced side fairings leave the structure of the inline four-cylinder engine in plain view. Given the model's street orientation, BMW decided to review some details to make it more usable on mixed roads. At up to 7,500 RPM, the engine generates 10 Newton meters more torque than the RR, with a maximum power output of up to 160 horsepower, 11,000 RPM. The ducts of the cylinder head and the profile of the camshafts have been modified to get improved performance at mid revs, and the decision was taken to shorten the gear ratios for better pull and acceleration. Despite being adapted for street use, the bike still boasts impressive sport potential, with its automatic stability control, race ABS, and a top speed of up to nearly 160 miles per hour. The S1000R is capable of delivering race level performance. In line with their HP4, the bike also features dynamic dampening control, DDC, and electronic gear shift assist quick shifter. Let's see if it rides well then. So we are looking down at our unusual dash. As it's sunny here in Spain, everyone's got like jeans on and everything. My rider's still got the leathers on, has make a decent start. That's all, we're running over opponents maybe. As we try and get up into third. Go right into the back end of second though. Oh, look at that acceleration. Definitely worth upgrading this thing then. So on the tail of the leader. As we both kind of brake there. Oh, he really is slowing down everywhere though. Almost ran into the back of him. Let's go through the right. And through the left. Oh, much better acceleration. Down the inside. Braking for the right. Oh, he wanted the inside line, but he just took it away from them. So he got the lead. In through the fast right-handers as now we go downhill instead of uphill. Didn't need to slow down that much. Jeez, cruise through that left-hander. Maybe I'm thinking it's this left-hander coming out where it's a bit tighter. Definitely am loving the naked bike. It's responding well on the brakes. Got insane acceleration with the upgrades. Maybe not as agile. We got to remember that through some fast corners. But it's very good through the slow stuff with its agility. So we approach the end of the first lap. It's got this right hand which goes on forever. Just got to be so patient through here. But I felt like good acceleration to go across the line. With a second lead, it felt like that guy was right on our tail. Bit shot the leads that much then. Didn't need to dab the brakes twice there. Might need through here though. Once again a bit slow. Normally I have a bit more of a struggle around it. I know we've upgraded the bike, but normally they're on a similar PP level still, despite our upgrades. So it should be more of a battle. Go for the left, for the right. But then I have previously stated how much I love these naked bikes and how much they seem to just suit me. Even a more powerful and modern one like this compared to the older one we had previously. So getting the power early. Go flat out. Thought it was this left, not that corner. It's good to know that I've remembered these circuits, you know. After how many times we've been around here now? So lead by 3.3. Got a little wheelie on everywhere now. And slowing down way too much in a few corners. See, I thought that right hander was this right hander where we really have to slow down. I do love the little wheelies on the exit because it's not unmanageable like, say, a super sport bike. Or a super bike. On this, it's just a little adorable, really, you know? Just makes you love the BMW a bit more. It's why being quite a high performance machine as well. As we go on to the final lap then. Slight lift through the right as we're 4 seconds in the lead. That's ridiculous. We're not even extracting 100% I think from the bike either. We're still kind of learning it slightly. Now I've been a bit cautious around this Tenerife track where I maybe just don't have enough belief in the bike still. So these fast sections, like this section should be easy for that, but I only probably here I've been slightly lifting just so I can get the line right really. And braking a bit early into corners as well. You'd see half a second slow in that first set on this final lap as we're 5 seconds in the lead. And the ridiculous thing about all the credits we spent to upgrade this bike, we're going to earn back in 2 events. So like this one if we win another one. Like it is like that side of upgrading these bikes, forwarding these bikes as well. Maybe takes away some of the challenge in Ride 3. If you find a comfortable level like I have. Or I could just up the level. Stop being a pansy, you know? But I like this level. I like just riding these bikes. And I'm by myself. Like, I love this bike. Like, I probably wouldn't be enjoying it as much riding this if I was, you know, battling hard for the lead. So I've had a couple of laps just round this Tenerife circuit just to enjoy this bike. Maybe that's the thing with Ride 3, that's what it's meant to be, just showcasing so many different styles of bikes and to be like this. Be like what they have in Forza with, well, I would say drift lobbies, but you know, where they have those cruising lobbies. Toge, that's it, isn't it? Toge lobbies. Or in GT Sport, that's what we have here. Or just in Gran Turismo in general, as we win. Actually saying that, oh no, that is about half the price it was for the upgrades, wasn't it? If my maths is correct. So we get our first 3 stars. And we win by exactly 6 seconds. That's a bit disappointing. The guy behind only has 675 pp. The rest of the field is similar. Apart from the Gigatti Monster 1200S. As next up is a night race. Round the Grazia Lake. So we are looking down at our dash, which you can barely see with all the heights. Let's see what happens then. 3 laps. Once again, great job selecting first gear. So again, being high speed, this should suit us better. This track. Because there's one thing you can't accuse this BMW being is slow. You go past all the waterfall. Absolutely beautiful surroundings here. Now let's see if we can battle. Down the outside, a couple riders. Down the inside, into the left. Got it all the way down to first gear. Nice smooth exit as well, up into 7th. Now under the tunnels. Bit short on gearing. Round the outside of not just one. Actually, it's just one. There's all crash in front. Could see that happening. I think it was second that also clipped that wall. To go around the outside into 3rd. Just got the leaders in front. We catch up in one corner, absolutely ridiculous. I saw the leader's mirror just shining a bit in our eyes. Jump out nice and early, up into 2nd. As all leader hits the wall. Once again, the acceleration of this thing back through up into 2nd. As all leader hits the wall again. What a barrier. What are you doing, leader? And round the outside into the lead. It's all into the wall as well. We braked ourselves. Lucky to still be upright. So we've got a race on our hands here then, in Italy. 3rd across the line, got a gaggle behind us. As we brake very early, into the right. We're just upgrading the gearbox and acceleration of this bike. Would have been enough, it feels like. Just supreme off the corners compared to everyone else. And this really sets us up well for long stretches like this where we're flat out. Even if we are hitting the limiter. That's all the leader hits the wall, so do we. Doing some jumping. As we drop down to 4th. Very scruffy beginning to that. But we know we're quick in this section. So we're right in the tail of 3rd. Around the outside, easy. So 1.3 down on the leaders, but we're pretty damn good in this section. Virtually flat out for the right hander. Everyone else just lives majorly for some reason. It's all they're really jostling for the lead, aren't they? Let me just join in. Break up your party. As he pushes us wide. Runs into us. Rude from 3rd or 2nd now. That's all, they both hit the wall and bang in front. We've been forced into the wall. As he had nowhere to go behind 2nd. That's all, they both hit the barrier there. Come on, Milestone. So you go by into 2nd. Trying to break very deep into the right hander. Pace off on this occasion. As we go on to the final lap in the lead then. At night. But just 3/10 in front. Braked way too early. There's a corner that's very inviting. It's got camber that works with you. So you can brake much deeper than I can there. Through the left. Nicely on the power. But remember, our section is coming up through the tunnels. So I don't have to try anything here. Just have to set it up. That's all, they both hit the wall. That's a ridiculous amount of times they've hit the barrier and the walls in this race. Definitely needs something that needs to be addressed. So we're 10th back. They're going side by side through the tunnel. Almost running into the back of them. He's got the outside line. There we go, taking the lead. Just hold the inside line. As we go uphill. Now we can try and race away. Even though they're both right on my tail still. Bit too much of a wheelie there. It's got it up to 2nd then, so we get a nice smooth exit now. It's all right in the right. Just about saved it through the left. Wide, but now this is our corners, unfortunately. Through this left. Just because we don't hit shit. And through the right. Oh, that's easy for that. Don't know why I lifted that. Sort of scraping the wall for the right. For the final corner, it's the comfortable enough victory, is it? Right in our tail. This could be close. No, we hold on. Just. but that wasn't comfortable. So I complained about Tenerife being, quite easy, but then we have a race like that. Let's get 3 stars. We did the fastest lap by only 6/10 in the end. We win by just 3/10 to have the MV Augusta Brutal 1090 RR, and then the Yamaha MT10 ABS in third. He was a long time leader as well, was the Spaniard. So next up, it's the Snake. So let's see if we can slither with the best of them. Has once again got some glorious sunshine here in America. Let's get underway for 3 laps. Surprised we didn't drop down to last. But to get into 10th, just letting them know we're here, Couple little shoves. That's all, we're very quick into the first corner, into the tunnel. Always know we're good into the second corner as well. It's comfortably into 5th. Oh god, gearing's going to be way short around it. You thought it's short before. So you take the lead. No, we're already hitting the rev limiter into corners with these short straights. I do apologise for years down this straight. Let's hit 169, 170, 171. So yeah, very short in gearing. It's going to produce a very interesting race though. Gonna pound nice and hard out the right-hander. And through the village, flat out. That's the wrong corner to lift at, is this one. Seems we've made a gap. Once again, it's just the correct stuff. Where gaps are being made on this bike. That's all, we went slightly wide in this corner forward, so that really never happens. Not with the engine brake, it just sucks you into the apex. On this bike, it's like screw you. Let's see it go through the coil now. Got almost 3-second lead. Look at it evaporate. Let's go uphill. That's not too bad through there though. I rode it in a bit too hard in a couple corners, but got on the power too early for that corner as well. Had to play with the throttle. Never play with your food, they say. Never play with the throttle either. Always want to be nice and smooth on it. Let's head towards the final corner. Got 3 laps again. Why isn't this 2? Getting the power so early out of that final corner of how wide it is. Actually extended the lead to 3.3. I'm shocked at that. I thought for sure we would lose time. So we can finally take that corner how we like. Poorly. So once again playing with the throttle a bit. Oh, I just need to go down again. I need to brake for that corner. So a bit wide on the exit. cannot believe the gap to everyone else. Like, we've even given ourselves a handicap here with the gearing being pretty poor for me. I kept it the same as it is in Italy and Tenerife, and it seemed to work fine, but around there... Actually, it was a bit short in Tenerife as well, wasn't it? Around here, definitely way too short. There you go, now you can hear again. It's into the left. 5 seconds in the lead. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There you go. Flat out lift through. No, wrong right again to lift through. It's this one. There we go. I remember it on the final lap. But again, with us having this nice lead, you can just enjoy riding this bike. Especially around the circuit with so many corners, so many tight corners is where you really get an idea of the handling. And how agile this bike is. And how good its brakes are as well. Haven't really talked about that. I've talked about how good it is, you know, change on direction. Maybe not the best at high speed, but at low speed definitely is up there. Both on the brakes as well. I've never felt like I'm going to be losing the bike on the braking. It's always felt under control. As I said, even with the little wheelies on the exit, just felt under control. It's only really at the start, from a standstill, it's not felt in control, this bike. Every other asset is just a pleasure to ride. Definitely is perfect for just a little ride around on some country roads. Especially when they're wide open like this and there's no one else around. Is that actually the same experience in real life as well? I know they built it up with the intro as well. Is that your actual experience as well? Let me know down below. I'm interested to know. What's kind of a bike for leisure? Is it actually is these kind of naked bikes? Or do you have another bike? Because as I said at the beginning of this series, I'm a novice when it comes to bikes. I've not got good knowledge at all, so yeah, I'm learning things all the time with playing this game. Like, I only know racing really. That's the same for cars as well. Like, even though my job involves cars, like, I've learned much more from my job about regular cars than for the other 25 plus years of my life before I worked there. So it's the same with this game with bikes. Never really knew too much about different models and, you know, the differences between even naked bikes and sports bikes. So yeah, it is fantastic to just learn with this game as well. Yeah, and learn from you guys as well down below, as I said. There's been a few comments earlier in videos, and yeah, it's always great reading those and learning from those as well, apart from just the game. A bit annoyed with myself I didn't play Ride 2 much more. Like, I only played it for a few hours. Might even go back to it after this. Okay, maybe I do need to slightly lift through that right-hander because it feels like the bike, again, not the best at high speed, as I said, so feels like we're just going to go straight into that telegraph pole. Plus, with the lead we have, we don't need to be pushing that hard. Let's get all the way down to first, back up, accelerate. So with naked bikes, definitely put your difficulty up to, we're at 90, so it'd be 95 for, say, Grazia Lake, and then maybe 100 round here and Tenerife. Oh, there's a new guy in second. Hello. It's got 11-second gap to make up. You never know. You know, we don't have too many corners left. He's got a minute at most to make that up. That corner is so tricky because you're going uphill and the camber's taking away on the entrance away from the corner. So you're like, you're braking uphill in a straight line and you're always going away from the corner. Very difficult corner to get it right. And as you can see, I've been missing the apex almost every opportunity through there. Bit of the same with the penultimate corner, but again, you're going slightly downhill, so it kind of helps you slightly in that corner. But the camber during the apex is pushing the bike away. And the final corner is just beautiful as we ride off into the sunset. And with another 3 stars under our belt. That was actually our fastest at 3:39.6. I felt like I was really cruising on that final lap. Very surprised at that. I'm loving these naked bikes. Once again, this might be in the top 5 so far ridden. As now we head to the north side for a point-to-point race. No frills in the forest. Hang on, I thought we were going around country roads. This isn't country road, is it? North Cypher? It's an actual circuit, isn't it? Don't tell me we're starting with the long straight. Oh, God. Now, I have changed the gearing slightly from the snake, so hopefully we can get back in the tow as they're going like 7 right in front. It's NASCAR on bikes. Oh, who's going to survive the next corner? That's going to be the big question. Does he top out at 166? I've made the gearing longer. How are we topping out sooner? Oh, here we go. Still, it's just similar level. That's a bit disappointing. So we've got lots of work to do. We're almost halfway through the circuit, God's sake. Or through the section, should I say. Let's see what we can do then. So everyone's slow in front. Looking to the outside. Powering through. There's also someone down in front. So up to 6th. And so everyone really slow in front. What the hell? What the hell? Why is everyone like grinding to a halt there? It's not like it's a track day where there's other bikes around or cars. Did not understand that. So we got a half-second penalty because we had to cut the cords, otherwise we were just crashing into everyone. As what the hell? What was that? Trying to go towards Mars. Had to get it all the way down to first there as we crossed the line. That was actually the roughest course as well. And I was like, we don't go around there. They're not like country roads. The roughest course we tackled. As we got another 3 stars. And in the end we won by, oh, that's ridiculous. And finally we have the Northwest 200. Oh my God. So we'll even complete this race without crashing. Unlikely, but let's see how we do as we rev it up. Get underway for 3 laps. And we actually hold on to our position at the start. Miracle has just happened. So we'll round the outside. Oh, that's bumpy. Hold on, no, you're up to 4th. Fantastic start. So now we go into the hairpin. Try and make it up to second, not quite. Well, you just hold on to fourth, I'll take that. It's now round the roundabout. There's no, we're losing. Get out of the way, Priya. What the hell is glued to us? Get out of the way. What the hell is he doing? There's no lift. How did we get away with that? Oh my god, look at the drive we've got. Past the KTM in the dirt. Smashing wing mirrors with them. Oh, leader. I feel sorry for you. Here we all come. So I've got to get in all the way to the left. I think it's working out. It's out the left-hander as well. I was worried about the wheelie over the rise there, but wasn't too bad at all. So that's wide. No, get out of the way. Stop hitting us towards the curb. As we get up to third. Another long stretch. As the top two try and swap positions. Here we come with the slipstream. This guy's looking every way to get past us. Just not working out. That's all second very slow into it. So I take that position. Just one bike to go. With a 1.2 second lead though, that's absolutely insane. Let's now get out of here, Leder. As he brake very heavily into the chicane. No, Leder's got by. No, KTM. No, all the bikes are coming. No. As I was saying, we've got a corner that's very easy to outbrake ourselves into, so we've got to be careful here. Of not just us, but everyone else as well. So you all make it through. Get up into third. No, forces us onto the big fat curb on the inside. That's why. What the hell is that from all of them? It's no, 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 no. Keep going, keep going. Let's do have another chicane coming out, don't we, before the end of the lap? So here we go. Now hard on the power. That's wide. Get on the power. We completed that! Yes! There's lots of bumps here. We've got to be careful. What's he doing? Moving across on us. Get out of here, third. For that business. To try and get the run on second. Not quite working out on Leder. Oh, we got the slipstream, no. Gonna back out. No point trying to go side by side in that corner. Believe me, we tried before, haven't we? We've seen other riders do it as well. It's not ended well. Once again, flat out. Yes. Oh, the momentum. Let me take the lead. Oh no, now we're set streaming everyone for another minute. I think it is. God's sake. Look at all that clean space in front of us. Get out of here, ladder. No, ladder. That's all we got hit from the behind. So we've dropped down to third. That's all. We set up that exit beautifully. Come on, ladder. We can get past you. On the outside, though. Not sure about that. There we go. Just by, are we? Try and brake hard. No. We're just going to try into the next chicane. You see, we are ducking in. Tucked away like we're hibernating. Come on. Can we try and force our way by? God, this is hilarious, isn't it? Around 180 miles per hour. Once again, so good in that chicane. It's that rider. Well, hopefully you've pulled away from the rest, so it's just us two battling. Now for the win. It's all wide. Oh, fantastic run. No, we tried the inside previously, didn't we? Oh, he's gone over the curb. There's no space. Oh, there's over the rise, though. Into the lead. So a bit wide through the left. Gonna power hard. Now he's slipstreaming us before the next chicane. Let's get out of here, ladder. What is he doing? As he forced away by, got a bit of curb on the exit. They never want to say. On a circuit like this, but we're in the lead. Heading on to the final of that. Why could it's been 2 laps? That's all, we jumped in the air there. And there as well. Oh, fantastic exit. So attempt slower than normal. Well, it doesn't matter. We're holding on to the lead at the moment. So this will be interesting now. In the lead. No, what are you trying to do? Don't go side by side into it. Get back out of it there, though. Now let's see if that's given us an advantage, a good enough advantage down this benny straight. So they don't slipstream us. Probably not. As I can hear them. There they go. There goes the leather. Yeah, we do half the straight. We're not getting hit from behind into this left-hander now. As we do have a bit of a gap behind then on the other riders. So really trail braking. Into that left-hander so we can get the acceleration. Now once again, do we lead into the chicane or not? As he tries the inside, we're blocking the inside on this final lap. Oh no, that's a lazy exit. Once again, block the inside. No, he just streams around our outside. God, this is tense, this race. As he brakes so late. Right in the back of there, though, we got a good exit. We found the gap. Back into the lead. Oh my god. So we're looking for the signs now. 3, 2, that's our braking point. Now he gets round our outside again. Oh, he's been over the curb. Take back the lead. Very good section. Down to second, not wide. Nice and smooth on the power. Just a chicane to go. Come on. Oh god, where's our braking point for the chicane though? Guess that will do. Yes, we did the chicane. Just the final corner. Not too wide on the power, yes! We've won the Northwest 200. Okay, not actually the Northwest 200, but one round there. And you can see why. That's the increase in stars. All 12 of them. That required all of my concentration to do that without crashing. My god. We did the fast lap by over a second. We won by over a second. And here's our award. Look at this thing, the Triumph. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Looks mean in black and silver. As it is confirmed. We broke the streak as well. Or broke the pattern on this tier, as it used to be every other one. Now we've got 2 in a row. Could we even make it 3 in a row next time with the Tea Time Trophy, the most iconic English circuits. But I hope you enjoyed our ride on the naked bike. I certainly did. A couple of races are very tough. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.